Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Ange with a little touch artistry. Welcome back again to my channel. We have Dollar General makeup. Yes, Dollar General. Did it cost $1? No, not everything. As for that thing that they do, I don't understand it. You call yourself Dollar General, but meanwhile, everything is $1 to $10. Why not just change your name and just say $1 to $10 store? We're going to see if we can slay with Dollar General makeup. So the brand that I saw at my local Dollar General is called Believe Beauty. And so we are going to test out majority of their products today. So this is like a 3-in-1 video. We're going to swatch, we're going to do a review, and we're going to do an application. Now, the only thing I was not able to find in my skin tone or pick up from this line are blush, setting powder, and face powder. Those are the only alternative products I will be using from other brands. Other than that, I pretty much have everything, and I'm going to go through the list of everything that I got from them. So first up, we have their primer, and this is what their primer looks like. They did have about 4 different types of primer. One was green, one was blue, but I did pick up the one that I thought that would work best with my skin type, combination oily. This primer is called Pretty and Prime Stay Put Primer. So we're gonna see how pretty it makes us. I mean, I'm already pretty, but the beauty blender, y'all. They did have a beauty blender. This is their beauty blender, and it does give you directions as far as what to do. And the directions say to use sponge damp for buildable coverage or use dry for full coverage. So if you don't know what to do, always read the directions. Directions are very helpful. So this is what their lashes look like. It doesn't have a name or anything like that of the sort. It just says Goddess Finish Lashes. So this is their lashes. They did have 2 different types of eyeshadow primers. This one is called Universal and this one is called Translucent. So today, most likely, we're going to use the universal one. Surprisingly, for a Dollar General, it's really rare that you find foundation shades in deeper skin tones, but they did have, look at this. Kudos to you, Believe Beauty. Thank you for having deeper shade foundation range. And I picked up Chestnut and Mocha. So we're going to swatch the foundations. This is Chestnut. And this is Mocha. Y'all know me, I'm a big believer when it comes to the foundation. I'm a big believer in matching my neck. So we're gonna go with the Mocha. Liners, I did pick up 2 different kinds. I picked up like a plum color and a red color. When it comes to the lip glosses, I only picked up 2. I picked up a red to go with that lip liner and this pretty pink light color. This is called Prime and Proper, and this is called First Date. Ooh. This is called First Date, y'all. We may have to use this one today. Duo-ended contour stick. It looks like this one's a light shade and this one is a darker shade. So for the concealer, I only picked up one since I had that contour stick. I picked a medium tone that wasn't too dark and wasn't too light, and this is in the color Sand. I picked up this nice, pretty bronzy looking color. I wanted something that can go well with my skin tone, and this is in the shade Disco. They did have a setting spray, y'all, surprisingly, and this is called the Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. 4 different shades, and this is what their lipstick packaging looks like. The eyeshadow, I went with something neutral. This one is called the Love Struck palette. We have like a peachy color and berries and some lighter colors up here and matching my neck. So we're gonna go with the Mocha. I'm gonna do my brows offline just to save time. Are you guys ready to slay? Let's slay. Go ahead and use their primer. I've done my brows, as you can see, so now let's get to the eyeshadow. I'm going to use some of that Chestnut foundation to conceal, to cover up my eye, blending, and I'm doing some color correcting since I don't have a color corrector. Now I'm going to take that lighter concealer over my eye just to lighten things up a little bit. Just using a synthetic brush just to tap that all up in there. And as y'all know, I always put a little bit of concealer right under my under eye just to prep my under eye, because like I said, I don't have a color corrector and I want to use as much as their products, because it's all about the Believe Beauty beat face, honey, possible, and try not to substitute. But like I said, with the exception of I will have to substitute their blush, their face powder, and setting powder, because I do not have any of that. Ooh, okay, so pretty good coverage so far. Universal eyeshadow, and we're going to just take eyeshadow primer. It's kind of light. I could tell already that This is not thick, so I'm gonna just apply a little bit more. Use my finger to blend that out, just to get a feel of how tacky it is. Going in with that Love Struck palette, the first color we're going to use is this peachy color right here. There are no names for it, so I'm just going to describe it how I see it. The color is going to be our transition color. I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to put it above my crease. And I can already tell, being the professional that I am, being the makeup artist I am, I can already tell that this is a very natural look. Very light, peachy color. Palette, we're going to take this foil color looking berry. We're going to place it right here and put it towards the inner part of my lid. Eyeliner, we're going to apply the eyeliner. And this does look like a marker type pen eyeliner. Did this thing just get dull on me? That was interesting. I'm going to go in with their mascara. This is called the Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara. Plump up my real lashes before applying their lashes. Goddess lashes, so they call it. We'll see how mythical it makes me feel. That's what their lash glue looks like. Also named the style of the lashes like after some goddesses, you know, Venus, Athena, Aphrodite. So yeah, I'm gonna plop these on and we're gonna see which goddess I turn into. Give me a little power. Time to move on to the face. I am feeling a little goddess like with these lashes. I am going to use a darker, I know, this may be a horrible mistake later on in life, but for today, I am going to use the darker foundation, and this is the color Mocha. Pump only, and I'm using a flat kabuki brush, and I'm just going to dab that into my skin, and then I'm going to blend it out. Pump of that chestnut foundation, and I'm putting on my brush, and I'm just going to use that to highlight, believe it or not. I'm going to take that concealer and add that underneath my eye. We're going to blend all this out and y'all going to see how all this is going to come together. And why am I using a stippling brush? Because a stippling brush is one of those brushes that is a very light application. Ooh, look at that. See how we naturally glowing already? From the center, I want to keep that concentration towards the upper part of my eye. I don't want to take away too much. Take their contour stick and I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. Blend out my nose. Since I don't have a setting powder, I'm going to use my famous Topaz from Ben Nye to set my under eye in any highlighted areas. For my blush, since I don't have Believe Beauty blush, and this is Blush by 3 Trio Blush by Sleek Makeup. I'm just going to take this color right here and apply it to my cheek area. This is all the way a berry look. Test out this highlighter in Disco before moving on to the lips. Disco is a pretty bronzy color. It stays put, but it's blendable at the same time. And I'm just going to place it right here. Ooh. We got a little glow factor going on. Okay, Disco. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now that goddess is coming through, honey. Yes. I'm about to rise like the phoenix. Okay. Lip liner we're going to use is called Hint of Plum. How you gonna be a Dollar General? You got security clearance on all your products. Okay. Believe Beauty, I see you. Beauty, they got security lock on all of this stuff, okay? They are not messing around. They don't care whether they're in a Dollar General, if they're in a Rite Aid, they got security. You're in Dollar General. What do you need high security for? But, okay, sure. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Okay. The 4 lipsticks that I have them all swatched for you. So this is Peach Mimosa. There is Fireberry, and that's this one right here. Fireberry. Fireberry, we have Moroccan Spice, and that's this one right here. Vintage Romance, the last one right here. This look, we're definitely going to go with the nude. We're going to go with Moroccan Spice. We're going to use their long-lasting lip liner in Hint of Plum, and this is the final look. Yeah. So let's talk about everything we use. I'm mainly going to talk about packaging, what everything felt like. First up with their primer. The primer was okay. I think this is a universal primer that could work with anyone. Combination skin, oily skin, or dry skin. So when it comes to their foundation, I found that the mocha was a better match for me, for my skin tone. It matched my neck pretty well. I think the chestnut would have been a little bit too light. I did notice that this foundation kind of like leans towards on the red side, but after you blend everything out, it does work well. I like their sleek pack. You have these little guides on the inside that just makes the top fit very, very well, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pull away from. You do have to apply a little bit of pressure to snap it off. The fact that this is a pump, another plus. Kudos, big kudos. And it's glass. You do not get the same amount of product as you would in your normal foundation. Most foundation come in 1.0 fluid ounces. This comes in 0.85 fluid ounces. But for a drugstore, it's like, hey, for $4.50, if you're missing 0.15, you know, 0.5, 0.10 fluid ounces, $4 versus $40, $53. Most of us will probably just take this. I'm okay with this foundation. I will use it again. Now with their primer, like I said, you do have two different types of primers. You have a translucent and then you have a universal. We use a universal primer today, and the primer was not too thick. This primer was kind of light. I did have to apply a little bit more to get a little bit of coverage, but it does dry fast. So that's one thing. I was like, oh, okay, well, their eyeshadow is not too bad. I do like the fact that they kept this simple with their palette. They gave you a bottom row to pick from and a top row to pick from, and you could definitely mix and match. The fallout was bad. Bad fallout. Application wise, it applies smoothly, but it's not very pigmented. So you did have to go back and dip a couple of times and apply a couple of times to build up the coverage that you wanted, versus other makeup brands like Juvia's Place, very highly pigmented. You get that payoff, and J. La Rue Cosmetics, you get that payoff automatically. This one you do have to reapply a couple of times to get the coverage that you're looking for. And I'm not too thrilled about the eyeshadow. You gotta go back. You gotta dip. You got their lipsticks. Different story. Now it applies very, very smoothly, and it does come off a little bit matte. It applies smoothly. You get about the same amount of product that you would with any lipstick. I do like the fact that it has a clear case, so you can see the lipstick color from the top, versus other brands like I think L'Oreal and Maybelline. They put the sticker at the bottom for you to be able to tell the color. Their lipstick, yay. The concealer is on the light side. It reminds me of Juvia's Place concealer, which is thin, so you do have to apply it a couple of times to build up that coverage. But using it to clean up my brows, it worked pretty nicely. With thinner concealers, you can just glide your brush on and it just gives you a clean lines. It gives you very nice cleanup lines. Lip liners went on pretty smoothly as well. Their color payoff is true as far as what it shows. Is not a lot of tugging there with the lip liners. Their eyeliner though, womp womp, I'm sorry, no, their eyeliner needs some work. You need a liquid liner. It got dull after the first application, and I'm not sure if it's because I had eyeshadow on, because with a lot of eyeliners, once you apply it, especially with the markers type that are like pens, once you apply it, it starts to get dull, and you have to wait a little bit. You gotta shake it. That was not cute. Lashes on point, light. The band is not too thick. The lash glue works pretty well. It's not coming off. I'm feeling a little Athena-ish. Just a little Athena. No, Aphrodite. Feeling a little Aphrodite. Feeling a little gaudy. My favorite out of all their products, this highlighter. The color Disco is perfect. Some highlighters, when you put it on, it's like, whoa, damn. Pump the brakes. You did all that in one store. This makeup brand is user friendly. If you don't know what you're doing and you want to experiment, or if you do have a hint of how to wear makeup and how to apply it correctly, you could definitely use this as a test, because you don't want to waste good foundation. Them other high brands, like, you better know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing before you go buy some NARS at $43. Talking about NARS, I do have a review for y'all, but that's next video. Overall, I would give this line a 7.5 out of 10. Things were a hit or miss. Lip liner, yes. Lipsticks, thumbs up. Foundation is doable. A little bit of a thumb. Foundation, okay. Eyeliner, no. Mascara is on point. Highlighter stick, thumbs up. So overall, it's okay. It's doable. If you've seen this in your local Dollar General or dollar store and you've picked it up, you've used it before, let me know your thoughts on it. So that's about all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, tuning in. Thank you for checking out this review. Be safe out there, and I will catch you at my next video. Bye. Cheers.